Hello YouTube, this is the Iron Fan of Steel of Thunder with another audio review with visuals because I don't want to get sued. This time I am reviewing Man of Steel. I saw Man of Steel early at the Walmart Thursday night premiere, and I took my girlfriend and her two little brothers for their birthdays to the early screening, and all four of us were floored. I loved it. I freaking enjoyed the crap out of that movie, and any true Superman fan will. And here's why. Well, I'll back off. I won't say any true Superman fan, because I don't want to be that guy. Any Superman fan who has enjoyed well-written Superman stories will enjoy this. The problem with comic books a lot of times these days is that um, the story is driven a lot more by plot and less by character. This movie had a very nice mixture of both, a lot like Earth 1. Superman Earth 1. If you haven't read at least Volume 1 and 2, or I mean, at least Volume 1, pick it up, read it, you'll love it. That's a story for another day, though. This movie is phenomenal. It shows Clark Kent and Superman as a normal guy, and it shows it in a gritty, real-world sort of way. It shows it. So let's just say for a second that you're a normal kid. You're a normal kid, and you start being able to see through people's skin, and you can see their hearts beating, and you can see muscles pulling at their jaws while they talk, and you can see their eyes moving when their eyes are closed, and um, you can see through walls outside, and you can see things miles away. Also, you can hear things that um, should not be um, that you should not be able to hear. You can hear things going on miles away outside, and you can hear things that are normally quiet, like somebody tapping their foot, like a bass drum by your face. This scene is probably the most impactful scene for me in Man of Steel. Young Clark is in class. He can see through his teacher's skin. He can see through walls outside. He can see miles away, hear things miles away. The bell, when it rings, just about destroys him, and he tries to get away from it. He runs down the hall and hides in a closet, in the janitorial closet. His entire class is crowded around the outside. He can hear them and see them making fun of him, calling him a freak, wondering what's wrong with him. He himself is wondering what's wrong with him. The teacher tries to open the door, and he uses his heat vision to heat the handle up so she lets go of it. And his mother comes to the door and says, "Clark, listen to the sound of my voice," and she gets him to focus on and block out what he doesn't want to hear, which is a key power for Superman that sets him aside from a lot of the Kryptonians in comic books and later on in the movies. Um, Henry Cavill, not the strongest actor. Probably that was the only nitpick I had in the movie. He and Amy Williams, or Amy Adams, my bad, Amy Adams, the both of them, good actors in other movies and TV shows, not the strongest actors for their parts. But Henry Cavill pulled off the look as Superman, and at the end as Clark Kent, the reporter. He looks buff. He the only nitpick about how he looked was his chest hair was peeking up out of the suit and made everybody I was sitting with a little bit uncomfortable because it's like they couldn't have just trimmed that one part, but you know, it's Superman. We don't even know how he shaves yet. Um, but I don't know. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was spectacular. You should go see it. This is the Iron Fan of Steel of Thunder signing off. Goodbye.